Good morning, everybody. I'll give everybody a minute or two to jump on. Good afternoon, good evening. Happy Independence Day. Independence Day. Happy 1776, everybody. That's what I think I'm supposed to say. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyways, happy Independence Day, Americans. Sometimes I wish I was an American. Yep. Not under Biden, though, but, under the correct commander-in-chief. Anyhow, I want to do a Sound of Freedom review. So I'm not going to tell you about the movie. I'm just going to speak on the movie, give you my opinion of the movie, and then read off a statement. That's what's happening on this little video today. So I'm Raven Moonstone of Raven Moonstone Art, as many of you know, and I have been talking about child trafficking for 3 years, along with Andrea from Red Deer, who is Eyes to See, Ears to Hear. Talks a lot about child trafficking. So we've been trying to talk on stages or what have you over the past 3 years. So this was an important movie for us to see, for me to see. She hasn't seen it yet. So this is clearly my own opinion. So thank you to Swiss Army Spice for giving me the ticket to go last night. And I'll say I give it a 17-star rating. And it's worth it for everybody like, honestly, I'm getting goosebumps when I say this, on the planet to see. It's not exactly what I was expecting, which is good, but I think it's the best movie that can come out talking about this subject, and it was the best way presented, I think, for many people to be able to digest. So from what I understand, there's more movies that are coming out, and this is my prediction, is that Sound of Freedom will be the #1 movie in theaters, like, all summer long. And this will be talked about by every single person. Now, I want to speak about to the people who are naysayers about this, and I'm speaking to you exactly, people. There was one on my channel the other day, and I was reading on the internet this morning, and I came across one of the people I follow on Twitter, and I'm going to give you credit, Ultra MJ Truth at MJ Truth Ultra. I'm going to read the whole thing because it mirrors exactly what I was feeling. Okay? There are 2 types of truthers right now regarding the Sound of Freedom. #1, those who are trying to convince you not to watch it. #2, those who believe this is good exposure red pill but are taking things as they go. I'm the #2. I literally took notes watching this film so I can give an honest assessment. I try my best to discern and share my thoughts as honest as I can in a world full of psyops. I mirror that feeling completely. I imagine that's why a lot value my opinion. So here are some additional thoughts of mine, and I dig into some of the claims being made. I've seen all the claims, read Jim Caviezel, Tim Ballard, etc. I would like to go over them. Symbolism. People think they found a picture of Jim Caviezel or Mel Gibson with some hand gestures over their eyes mean they're part of the club. The MJ 3 years ago might have believed that. Today's MJ has grown in my understanding and believes it's far more complicated than just that. I remind myself of when I was a model. I was not a model, by the way, in my mind, maybe. Nothing big or fancy, just a phase in my life in my teenage years. I recall photo shoots where I did exactly what the photographer told me to do, where to place my hands, how to tilt my head, etc. We should try and keep that in mind when we see these images. Some may not have had a clue, just like I had no clue when I was what I was symbolizing when I was asked to pose a certain way. Connections. #1, people are pointing out the Hillary Clinton Foundation of the financiers of the Sound of Freedom, or they're connected to our, in some way, OUR, in some way. I'm sorry, but there's no connection. The claim is derived from what I can tell, a human trafficking phone number posted on the Sound of Freedom website and a Q drop that says Clinton Foundation and provides the same number. No context, nothing provided. As far as I can tell, it's a message. Haiti and Clinton found it. Haiti to the Clinton Foundation. So to me, that was kind of when I saw that phone number where it goes to human trafficking, I honestly thought it was kind of like not funny, but like that's what's supposed to happen when you're phoning human trafficking hotlines. Anyways, for your information, that phone number is plastered on just about every single resource or organization that's dedicated to fighting human trafficking. I'm not sure how it relates at all with nor is there any proof that the Clinton Foundation funded the movie, like at all. Probably the silliest thing I'm hearing. You hear that, D the Downer? Yeah. Jim Caviezel and Harley Pasternak in 1999, Dr. Marvin Waxman introduced Pasternak to movie producer Don Carmody. Don Carmody hired Pasternak to work with Jim Caviezel and members of the cast on his film Angel Eyes. Harley, as we know, was Kanye West's personal trainer, aka his MK Ultra handler, based on the context of the exchanges between him and Kanye West. Although it's odd to see Pasternak was somehow involved with Jim Caviezel in the past, we should remember a movie producer brought Harley in. In my opinion, anyone who has a handler is basically controlled via the MK Ultra. Was Harley Jim's handler? Who knows? Maybe he was. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was freed. That was over 20 years ago. Like, I think people even talking about 20 years ago is irrelevant. I'm just putting it out there. Anybody talking about what anybody did more than 7 years ago is irrelevant to me. Maybe 8 years ago. Anyways, people trying to discredit Auer, pointing to the fact that Auer was under criminal investigation in Utah by attorney Troy Rawlings. I hate to break it to you, but if it's being under investigation is determining factor to one's guilt, then Donald Trump is probably the evilest man on the planet because he has investigated more than anyone. Use your heads, you guys. Okay. After 2.5 years of investigations, the Davis County Attorney's Office disclosed its investigations entirely and put the link. The only thing accomplished was slandering the Auer name, which I have to surmise was the goal all along. So I could go, it's like more and more and more, but I'm not going to. Nor should we forget, I'll get into the last paragraphs here. From what I hear, more is coming, according to sources familiar with the matter. More is coming, okay? That's what I believe too. Jim, Tim, and Mel have done a lot to bring awareness to child sex trafficking. Jim specifically with organ harvesting and adrenochrome talk. Let's not forget the fact that Kash Patel and Devin Nunes are highlighting Tim Ballard's work and the Sound of Freedom. Nor should we forget Tim Ballard was in 2019 appointed to the White House Public-Private Partnership Advisory Council to end human trafficking by Donald Trump. He also worked and advised Ivanka Trump. When people ask if I trust someone, I don't think it's in terms of trust. I trust God 100%. That's it. I trust where God leads me. Same, yo. Same. I am able to use the trust that I have for God to bear witness the fruits in others. Unless God shows me otherwise, I stand firm. Boom! There you go, peeps. That's my opinion as well. I stand with Creator, and I've always asked in the last 3 years, please show me the truth. No matter what it looks like, show me the truth. Please. And that's it. So I really think this is going to be a gift to humanity, and it will bring so many people together. So many people. I'll tell you a secret. There's a couple people that didn't know what they were walking into. That was interesting. And the person behind me that did was kind of interesting. If you're watching, I thought it was funny when you said this. I feel like I'm going to a dentist appointment. Like, I don't really want to be here, but I feel like it's necessary. And I'm like, good for you, lady, for even acknowledging the fact that you were uncomfortable with what you were about to see because you know you weren't certain of what it was going to be. It was beautifully done, beautifully done, beautifully done, and applause, applause, applause. You got my applause. Like, it's powerful. So I really think it needs to be shared with everybody. Keep sharing the Sound of Freedom ticket venues because people will literally go, this is how much it's being shadow banned. If you don't know what shadow ban means, get with the program, peeps. It's like being gaslit online. So yeah, they just don't want you to hear the message. And that's why my screen flashes green all the time on YouTube, or I'm at the bottom of the scrolling on Facebook. I have over 20,000 followers on Facebook, and literally maybe 18 or 2,000 people will watch videos. Same on YouTube. So they don't want my message to get across that we all need to be sharing this movie, talking, having the discussions. I literally told my son, I'm glad Tony Robbins is stepping up for the Sound of Freedom. He's like, what? Huh? And so I'm like, you got to go see that movie. Go look it up. It's like an amazing movie that's out in the theaters, and it's outselling Indiana Jones, the Disney movie. The grossest thing about going to the movies, I just got to say, besides the shitty popcorn, I was really disappointed in the $14 bag of popcorn that tastes like crap. I don't know why I bought it, just because I was going to the movies, and I never go to the movies, but I did it anyways, and it was a waste of my money. Anyways, I put it in a Ziploc, and I'm writing on it, this is emergency popcorn. Don't eat unless you're absolutely desperate, and I mean desperate. No, I mean like super desperate. That's what I'm writing on the bag, I swear. But anyways, yeah, no, I feel like this movie is going to help have a lot of conversations because it's going to be it's so powerful. And you guys, don't be afraid to go see it. Do not be afraid. It's, if we know what we know, you'll appreciate this movie. I really did. I really appreciate how well it was done. So anyways, that's all I have to say about The Sound of Freedom. And I'm just going to read some comments I don't have my glasses, so I got to squint. Yes, we got to see it yesterday. Will not watch. Yeah, and you know what I say? I challenge everyone. This is what I got to say. Okay? This is what I'm going to tell people if they're like, I'm not going to watch that, I don't trust Tim Ballard. I'm like, So let me get this straight. You know the truth about everything that's out in the universe, right? Like everybody who's been awake in here, and they're like, I'm not going to go support that. So you'll sit there and fucking pay, excuse my language, Prime, Disney, Netflix. Still, don't tell me you ain't. But you won't pay money to a red pill for the rest of society. There, I said it. You're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. So stop it. Those people are controlled opposition. They are there as like bots, not real people to me, and don't have a real higher consciousness. If they did, they'd be like, anybody that is talking about human trafficking or child trafficking is good in my books. I might not like how you say it, but if you're talking about it, good for you. And the people who don't want to talk about it or who want to infiltrate these people who are trying to talk about it, why? I got a question for all the truckers who have never spoken about child trafficking in these 2 years or year and a half since that thing. Why? I know there's lots of them. You got your own YouTubers and following and all of that. I got called crazy in Ottawa when I walked up to one trucker and talked about it. I saw his feed. I'm no dummy. But why are we not talking about this all the time? Why is this not the best gift that we can help our family? See, we told you. We told you. It's here. So I will be seeing it again. And just because I thought it was that great, and it's my birthday week, and I'm going to go to the movies. I'm not buying the shitty popcorn again. I'm going to take my own snacks this time. Yeah. Fuck that shitty popcorn. That is really mad. Anyways, yeah. How did I go see it? Ontario. Yeah, no, it was here in Calgary. Yeah, I'm just reading all the comments. Sorry, my hat's in the, my big cue. But it opened up July 3rd, yesterday, in BC and in Alberta and some parts of Canada. It opens up on July 4th today. So get your tickets. It's worth it. Don't buy shitty popcorn. Don't waste your money on that. Just spend your money on the ticket. And then I'll tell you why. Bring your own snacks. Spend your money on the ticket. And then wait till the very end of the movie. And then you can thank me because you'll get to spend the money that you spent on snacks. Okay? I love you guys. Have a good day. I'm going to go do some, I don't know what I'm going to do today. But it'll definitely include be out in this beautiful backyard. I don't know if you can see the squirrel feeder. It's like right under here. No, I mean Facebook, it would be right there. Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to try and, you know what you guys do? Send out birthday gifts. Send out early Christmas presents. This is the time. So, yeah, I love you guys. Have a great day, everyone. I'm so excited. Oh, yeah, the other thing I was going to talk about. Did anybody see the Joe Biden? Google Joe Biden obituary and prove me wrong. See if it doesn't come up as like he's been dead July 3rd or July 4th. I swear. I'm like, what's going on here? What are they doing? What's happening? This is fun. Yes, and I hope it goes on Twitter. And if it goes on Twitter, you guys share the link with everybody so everybody can watch it for free. But support that movie financially, you guys. This is the one movie that needs to be supported financially. So take care, everyone. I love you. I love you. I love you. And you.